On a tributary of the River Bruinen lies a small elven village. Hidden by the magic of Elrond, this settlement is usually a safe, peaceful haven for the elves. But darkness is spreading across Middle-earth. A horde of spiders crawl out of the forest to lay waste to this town. Elrond sends his twin sons and a trusted counselor Eristor with a warband of elves to repel the beastly horde. Will they be successful and save the elven village, or will the spider's strength be too great? Hello and welcome back to Conquest Creations. My name is Jacob Lucas, the Conquest creator, and today we have a really fun battle report for you. This is the debut of our brand new elven terrain. Today's battle report is 500 points, and my army is led by Eristor and then Elladan and Elro here. Elladan and Elro here are upgraded to have their heavy armor, but nothing else. I've then filled out my numbers with 20 elves, so my total model count is 23 models. I've got a banner in there, as well as some archers.
Hi, I'm Matt from Beast Gaming, and I'll be playing my Dark Denizens of Mirkwood, so a whole bunch of giant spiders that are terrifying. So my army consists of the Spider Queen, which is the mainstay of every single force for Mirkwood, as well as a Bat Swarm, which is absolutely awesome. It halves the fight value of anyone it's in a fight with, which is absolutely huge. It's an absolute tank as well, which is really great. I've got a cheeky little Warg, so the goodest boy, the doggo. I like to think it's the Spider Queen's little pet, as well as a bunch of Mirkwood spiders. Got a whole bunch of giant spiders, so lots and lots of spiders everywhere, which is what the army's all about. So they're all defense 3, and they're usually quite a casual army to play against. So they've got their very, very clear weaknesses. So they've only got 3 points of might across the board, and I have literally 0 fate. So getting a leader kill is almost a foregone conclusion most of the time. I really enjoy playing them. They're fast, they can ignore terrain, they have cheeky little paralyzers that can change the game, and I guess there are lots of dice as well, which is what I'm all about.
Matt's spider army is absolutely terrifying. The ability that I'm most scared of is the Mirkwood spider's paralyze ability. They have a throwing weapon that hits on a 5-up, but if it hits, you're paralyzed. It's absolutely brutal. When you're paralyzed, you will automatically lose fights, you can't move, and you always count as trapped, so it's almost a death sentence. The good thing is, if a hero is hit by this ability, if they pass a fate point, they can avoid the paralyze. The board layout for this game is going to be really interesting. We've got these 4 large buildings as well as several woods. The most important part is going to be this big river that curves through the middle of the board. I'm hoping that it can slow down the spiders, but there are 2 crossings where they'll be able to move full speed over it. The terrain that we're playing on today is from Conquest Creations' upcoming newest Kickstarter. In this Kickstarter, we're going to be releasing the STL files of all this incredible elven terrain that you can see here on the table, as well as many, many more things to come that we'll be revealing in the coming weeks. By clicking the link in the description down below, you'll be taken to a pre-launch page. If you follow that, you'll be notified as soon as the Kickstarter goes live. Supporting the channel by purchasing our products is what keeps us alive and allows us to spend so much time working on these videos. And if you're excited about this terrain and you want to get started printing now, you can actually get this building for free right now over on our website. Once again, the link is in the description down below. Today's scenario is a nice and straightforward one. It's to the death. Basically, the objective is to kill each other. You get points for breaking the enemy, quartering the enemy, killing their leader, and having a banner alive at the end of the game. Matt's army can't take a banner, so I'm going in with a bit of an advantage here. The game will end when one army is quartered. First turn priority went to the spiders.
Okay, so I've just crossed the river here to make Jacob fight on the back foot a little bit and kind of threaten him and with not getting as many shots as he would like. The rest of my army just moved up, about to cross the river to threaten some of those pesky elves.
that went to my move where I'm just moving up half because I want to try to get some shots off at these spiders before they get to me, but I don't want to be too far behind where Matt's meeting me. And in the rest of my move, the twins just pushed forwards and I had 2 more archers on the side just moving half trying to get some shots lined up. And that's going to go into the shooting phase. I'm hoping to take off a couple spiders here. My first 2 archers are going at some spiders. They're hitting on 4s because they moved. I've got 1 hit. And I managed to do 1 wound. My next 3 elves shot. They got 1 hit because they moved and nothing. Despite rolling a 1 for priority, I still managed to win it. So I'm just pushing forwards. I don't think I can avoid fighting the spiders this turn. So I've accepted that that's going to be happening and I want to make sure my lines are ready for it. And Eristor and his warband are just moving forwards, trying to block off the gap so that we'll have a nice engagement. The Spider Queen's not going to get me this turn, so I want to be able to get some shots off at her.
I think I can get around to that one and that one. So I'm charging those 2.
Yep.
So I'm going to paralyze. I do, so I'm going to choose the guy on the left.
So this model has been paralyzed, meaning he's basically useless this turn, which kind of hurts.
This lad just here is going to charge in and paralyze this guy. He does not. And then he is going to go into Eristor.
Elroy here has been paralyzed, and that is almost a worst case scenario for me, because if one of the twins dies, the other one will go crazy and I'll lose a lot of control.
As Jacob was being a bit of a coward with his elves, I wasn't able to get any charges in, but I'm getting ready to basically hope to get the next turn.
In my shooting, I managed to put 1 wound onto a giant spider, but that was it. Matt, how did your shooting go?
I did not do any paralyzers.
All right, that's good. That's going to take us into the combat phase. I've got no heroics to declare, and you've got no heroes in combat, so we'll just get struck straight into it. So the first combat is going to be Elroy here with a spear support. Now, Elroy here is paralyzed, so he can't contribute any dice, and if he loses this, he'll be trapped. So I really want to win this, but I've just got 1 dice for my spear. That's huge. I've got a 6. I win on fight value. I rolled a wound, and I put a wound on your spider as well. The next fight saw this spider kill 2 elves, which is a really, really bad start for me. The next fight saw another one of my elves go down. This is a really bad start. The last fight went marginally better. I lost, but just backed up. And at the end of the turn, I'm going to try to recover from my paralyze. I need to roll a 6 here. So this is Elroy here's dice. He's got a 4, and I'm going to roll for Eladon because he's in base contact with him. He has got a 1. Now I could spend 2 might there with Elroy here. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to spend 2 might to recover from paralyze.
Hell yeah.
So priority this turn went to the elves, but Matt, what have you done?
I've decided to call a heroic with my Spider Queen. I've only got 3 might in this whole army, but if I can get some sweet charges off and get that all-important paralyze going, it's going to be a good time for me.
So it's a big call to use it, and I'm going to make a big call and not respond. I don't know if that's the right idea, but it's going to be really interesting. So the Spider Queen needs to move first. It kind of looks like she's going to be blocked by her own models. So what's the plan here?
So I have a rule that I ignore basically all terrain and I can just walk over it. So I'm just going to go straight into Eristor, but I'm going to need a courage test because Eristor is terrifying. Big 9.
That is a big success. So she just climbs up the side of the building, wraps around. As long as you can place her base flat at the end, she's good to do it. And that is absolutely terrifying.
I got the Spider Queen in with Eristor, which was absolutely huge because I count as a monstrous cavalry, so I get an extra attack and knock down if I win the fight, which is huge. I charged the banner, but the only one that could make it in to the banner was one of my giant spiders already on 1 wound left, which is could be bad. Charged in again into one of the twins, just one because I don't want to fight both if I can, and using that terror to my advantage, but I didn't get to paralyze off this time.
In my move, I just tried to engage as many of the spiders as possible. I know there's more coming around. It is absolutely terrifying. Nowhere is safe, so I just want to get as many kills as possible as quickly as possible.
The fight value of the elves is going to be my downfall and the squishiness of my spiders. So the courage, you've passed all your courage or terror tests as well, which was pretty good for you. Not so great for me, but I'm feeling good. I'm still feeling like I'm outnumbering you not too badly at all.
I think this turn might be make or break. There's a serious chance that I just lose a ton of elves and I can't come back from it. but there's also a chance that I can kill the Spider Queen and my other heroes can kill spiders and we can get this done. Absolutely no surprise to anyone, I will be calling a heroic strike with Error Store. Anything from yourself?
I will 100% be calling a glorious heroic strike with the Spider Queen.
Okay. Well, let's do that one first.
Hell yeah.
All right. I am... Oof. Okay, I'm fight 7.
I'm fight 10.
All right, let me set the bar for you. And here's me setting the bar for you with Error Store. Okay, I'm on a 5 high. I do still have a banner roll, but see what you roll, because you don't have any banners or rerolls.
Yeah.
So if you just botch this, I'm still okay.
Let's go for an NPC thing on dice. Oh, it's a big 5.
You're on a 5 as well. Okay, I'm gonna take a banner reroll with Error Store. He's on a 5, and he will be spending his last point of might to push that up to a 6.
Guess what? I'm going to spend my last point of might and push mine up to a 6 as well.
Okay, so Spider Queen is totally out of might, but you will win that fight. So Spider Queen is strength 6. I'm D7, so you need 5s to wound, but you get to reroll all failed wounds, and you knock me prone. So you've got 6 dice rerolling, needing 5s. Oh no.
Let's make it happen.
Wow, okay, you're rerolling.
I'm rerolling 5 of the 6 dice. Come on, Fang on dice, don't fail me now.
You've done 3 wounds in total. I have 2 fate on Error Store. If I pass both of them, I'll still be alive with 1 wound. Oh, so close. So Error Store is unfortunately dead.
Get him out of here.
2 Mirkwood spiders, unsurprisingly, absolutely butchered an elf. The next fight, I won and pushed this spider back, but didn't get to do a wound. I wound them on 4s, so I really want to be wounding them here. And then another elf went down to a giant spider. The next lot of fights went pretty poorly for me. I lost 2 archers, but I did finally get my first kill against the giant spider. So any progress is good progress. Another elf in the doorway went down, and then we have Eladan and Elro here. Neither of them have fought yet, and boy, do these guys need to do some work. Let's start with Eladan. He's just by himself. He's still got all 3 of his might. With Eladan and Elro here, they have 2 attack space, but if they're infantry, they get a 3rd attack. So do you want to set the bar for me, Matt?
All right, big 6 ready? Oh, there we go. Hold it.
Oh,
Do you want to spend that might?
oh, I don't. No, I'm just gonna push back. I'd have to spend 2 points of might, and I'm just gonna cop it here.
Okay.
So you wound on 5s, rerolling 1s to wound.
Oh, that's...
Oh, no.
Huge.
Wow. This is a worst case scenario, but I'm gonna have to be spending my fate here. So
Hang on,
first
guys.
fate. Oh, that would be 2 might to pass it. I'm gonna risk it. Second fate. I'll spend 1 point of might to pass that. So he has no fate, 1 wound, 2 might left. The next one is Elro here, fighting a Mirkwood spider. I've got the 6. I'll roll the wound. Can I get another kill, please? Yes, I can. That's 4 wounds dealt to that Mirkwood spider.
Split.
That's pretty helpful. Mercifully, I got priority this turn, and I'm going to use it just trying to tie up the Spider Queen. I failed 1 courage chest with my elves, but the next one passed, and he's just going to charge into the Spider Queen and this giant spider to try his best to tie them up. So I've charged in, and I've got one of these spiders trapped. I don't know if that's going to be enough on this flank, but over on the other flank, the twins are just getting stuck in, and the rest of my models are tying up some spiders, hopefully, to get enough kills. So I'm running out of elves relatively quickly. I'm 3 away from breaking, but I reckon I can put a lot of damage out this turn. I unfortunately couldn't tie up all the spiders in the front row, so that goes to Matt's movement.
I wanted to try to take out the banner. Got a spider to climb around the walls and tag that banner, and then actually finally use my little wild warg, the goodest boy over there. I've also lined up my bat swarm that I kind of forgot about because I had way too good a luck by killing a character, the leader, the man, the myth, the legend, elf, very, very quickly.
And I just want to confirm you forgot that his name was Aristor, right?
100% forgot. There is twins that I forget the name of, and I mean, I'm a spider. I don't remember anyone's name.
And this turn, I've got no shooting on the elf side. You've got 1 shot, man. It's here with this giant, Mirkwood spider, who is also giant, going into the elf spearman there. Let's see, can you get me on a 5?
I'll be on a 6 because it's a throwing weapon.
Oh, beautiful, all right. Oh, no.
Huge.
The disrespect to this guy here is paralyzed. Well, this fight phase has gone really, really poorly very, very quickly. I've lost 4 elves, which unfortunately does mean that I'm broken. We've got the twins up next. Hopefully they can make a difference. All right, our next fight is going to be... Man, I've forgotten which twin this is. The next fight is going to be Eladan in here. He's fighting Mirkwood spider and a giant spider. You set the bar for me.
All right, they're going to be lower fight either way, and they don't have any might. Big 6.
Big 6.
And then out of the dart trade.
Oh, wow. I'm going to take a banner reroll. Oh, huge. What a turnaround.
Big.
Okay, I'm going to kill the Mirkwood Spider first. So I wound on 4s all around here. Wow. That was very underwhelming.
Conquest Creation dice put in work.
Yeah, let me switch dice. All right, we're back. The next one is Elrod here, but he's got a friend to help him out, so Elrod here is going to feint. Wow, wow, wow. I just got 4 2s, but that was enough to win it. That's huge.
Fang on dice finally not putting in work.
All right. And there we go. There's a Mirkwood Spider killed.
Curse Splat, 3rd body dead.
Our last fight is my banner fighting a giant spider. Set the bar for me, Matt.
All right, let's go. I've got a big 6.
Okay,
As
you win. Luckily, I have this Rivendell warrior who I can pass it off to. So see if you kill me.
I definitely do.
You definitely do. And can you just
swap
them up for me here?
So you'll back away and pass it off to over here.
Beautiful. Already went to the spiders, but I'm running out of options here. So I've decided I'm going to call a heroic move with Eladan. He's hiding behind a spider in here. He's just in here. And you've got no might, so you can't counter that.
Yep.
I'll start with a courage test from him to charge, because this is actually a courage test to stay around, because I'm broken. He's passed that, and then a courage test to charge a terrifying spider. He's passed that as well with his courage value of 6, and he's going to charge in just like that into this spider. That's going to mean I can take a courage test with this guy here to try to tie up the Spider Queen. Here's courage 5, and that's exactly what he's rolled. So he can take on the Spider Queen.
That's all you need.
And I finished off my move just maneuvering in the most optimal way possible. I don't want to caught it, and I know that if I can get some kills and I can break the spiders, their courage is terrible. We've got a lot of work to do, but we're going to give it a shot.
I tried to tag as many elves as possible, especially ones on the ground. I didn't get any paralyzers off, but I'm feeling really good about how much spiders I have alive left. So even if a couple die, I'm not even close to breaking. So I'm feeling good.
And that goes into the combat phase. I've had to think about it. I'm not going to call any heroics because I'm running low on resources. I just need to grind as many as I can. If I shield with all my elves, maybe I'll be able to survive a few more turns to get ahead here. So that'll just take us into the fights. Well, this fight phase, which I had so much hope and optimism going into, has gone really poorly. It started off losing a paralyzed model, and then fights just didn't go my way. Elves are supposed to have a higher fight and win fights, but not this game. Let's do Elro here next. He's fighting 2 of your spiders. I'll set the bar for you. Ooh.
I got a big 6. You're in banner for sure.
I am in banner. Hey! All right, the banner's doing work for me. And it's forced to wound.
Oh.
Wow, that's another turn of no wounds out of him. You were generous by not doing the banner already, but I presume the time has come.
Let's go. That banner needs to get in the bin.
Oh, I'm currently winning, and yeah, you have no banner reroll. So do I wound you? I don't.
You do not.
The last one is the last twin. Now you have that bat swarm, which halves my fight value, which is really annoying. So you are actually higher fight than me in there.
So you're going to set the bar.
I'm on a 5.
Okay, giant spider. On a 4. Bat swarm.
I won it. I'm going to strike at that giant spider. He's dead, and then 2 strikes on the bat swarm, 1 wound. So you just back up with them. And at the end of that turn, there are only 5 elves left alive. Now, what does that mean?
That means the game is over, and the spiders are taking back this overgrown elven town.
Well, that was an absolutely brutal game. Final score is 10-2.
It couldn't have gone better for me. So thanks, Jacob, for being such a good sport about getting dunked on.
If you like the look of this terrain, make sure you click on the link in the description down below, where once again you can download this building completely for free. And if you sign up to the pre-launch page for the Kickstarter, you'll be notified exactly when it goes live, so you can get this terrain as well as the full Conquest Creations bundle at a massive discount.